Hello everyone and welcome to Sword of the Sea. Hopefully everything's working. I do this every time, it's like every 6 months. I set everything up and I test it and it works. And I don't go live for another 6 months. And I need to like double check. Is the microphone working? Is the game sound working? I mean, it looks good on this side, so I guess we'll just get started. So what this is Sword of the Sea. It's on PlayStation Plus. I played it once, then I played and got the collectibles, and now all that's left is what was this? Yeah, so complete the game in New Game Plus, beat your high score. So when you beat the game you get a score, so I need to beat that. I need to beat a score of a million points. I need to beat it in under 2 hours. So all of these are the exact same. Find Every Shell is this one, and Find Every Shell are the same thing. So I've got one shell left. You get it by giving money to this guy, which will unlock that, which will get you the final shell. And then this is defeating the boss without getting hit, which is meant to be quite annoying. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be at the end, obviously, but basically just going to play through the game in under 2 hours, get a bunch of points using, there's kind of like a glitch thing you can do, and then that'll be it, you know, beat the boss without dying, which we'll see how that goes, but you know. So I don't know when the timer starts, but you can do New Game Plus. Thick comments generate boost wisps. Oh, okay, so it's actually, I didn't actually realize you go, this New Game Plus is even faster than, okay, that's good to know then. The kind of annoying thing is you can't skip cutscenes. And the game does have a bunch of cutscenes, so. Yes, I'm not sure how I feel about the game, because it's kind of, you know, like I feel like I like it, but it just didn't live up to Journey, I guess, which is how I feel about Abzu and the Pathless. Yeah, so this was, basically, if you remember, in April, I played Blueprints for about 2.5 hours, then the day after, like on the Thursday, then on the Friday, I played it again for about 2.5 hours. Actually, I think it might have been the Sunday, because I think I played it on the Friday, and then I broadcasted that, like, recording on the Sunday. And I did say that I would get back to it at some point, and I have not played it since, even though I've wanted to, even though I think it would be like my game of the year. So the plan is I'm going to get on Blueprints again soon, hopefully tomorrow, but then this is just like, I guess this is the test, you know, to make sure that everything's working. Because if I lose the footage for this, you know, like, I think I'll make a video on this game, but if I lose the footage for, like, the speedrun, it doesn't really matter, because, you know, you can kind of just, like, explain, like, then I had to beat the game in 2 hours, and I did. So I don't know if, what was I talking about? You can, like, change, you can turn things off in the menu. See, I wish there was a time display, because then that would, well, obviously I've got the time going, and so you wouldn't need to beat the game in, like, before it gets to 7:31, but I wish it actually told you. Does that mean if I do this, then you get a boost? Okay, yeah, so we actually will beat the game a lot faster than the first time. And is it, because it's a weird game though, because I think it is quite short if you just only do the game, you know? Because there's like a lot of like collectible kind of things, like obviously like, if you do the whole game you can just go and find stuff. I wonder how quick it's going to be with this boost. Yeah, so basically when you get to, if you beat the game in a certain speed, you get like a multiplier on your score at the end. And I think I saw that if you beat the game in under 2 hours, you get a 2 times multiplier. So that means to get a score of 1 million, we only have to get 500,000, and then it gets boosted. And like I said, when we get to the jellyfish, I wonder if you can actually get up there. When we get to the jellyfish, you can, it's weird, it's not like a glitch, but it does seem like, I found it on my own in the first like, thick combo place, and it does feel weird that they left it in. It's like, you know, if I found it that quickly, surely they know about it, and like they're fine with it. Yeah, basically if you you get like a multiplier based on like how it's like, I guess it's how many sticks you do without landing. But if you like bounce on a jellyfish at these sets, so if you just have two jellyfish next to each other, you can get like a, I mean technically you can get an infinite multiplier combo. So you just do that until you have enough. I do think one thing that I do like about the game, like for sure, more than Pathless and Absolute, I don't actually, because it's been so long since I played them, so I don't know if it's just like recency bias, but the score is, I think it's like amazing in this. And obviously like I still listen to the Journey one, but I don't think I know any songs from Pathless or Absolute. So like I said, this is just a little, because I'm hoping everything works, because then it doesn't have to be a test. You know, like if it's fine, then this is just me going live. Yeah, I would like to get back to Blueprints like as soon as possible. Yeah, so we have to collect. Oh wait, actually, I think I've done it. Actually, I think this might, because I played the game like last week. Yeah, okay, so this is the get the max reward from this guy, and he'll give us the final shell. So there should be 2 trophies here. Don't know if you get anything else or if it is just a shell. And I got shell, and you also create water wheels anytime by double jumping. Oh wait, so this makes you go even faster. Do I have that on? And then that's for every shell. So that means. Yeah, okay, so it's good that I'd like planned to get that, because this basically now means, I don't know how useful this will be, but we can kind of glide in the air, which you're not meant to be able to do. So, you know, we can skip like other sections, hopefully. Also, I'm experimenting, this is the actual test. Like, at the moment it's 2 PM in the afternoon, and I don't want to, like, this is like the time that I would like to go live, but to get like a consistent lighting, I have to like shut the blinds and then turn on my like ring light and stuff like that, and it just feels kind of like sad to be like, you know, like it's actually, you know, it's about to not be sunny in Scotland, and it is sunny today, and just the idea of like, you know, close the blinds, get the sun away, get this like artificial sun on. So I want people, if there's some way I can go live with the natural light, I would love that. It's kind of irrelevant like soon, because the, you know, like the sun is going to go away, and you know, like I will need the fake sunlight, but just for now, like I would love to see if that's possible. So right now I do have my lights on, but also have the blinds open, and I'm hoping that if when the clouds go over, it doesn't like dim the whole thing. But I guess we'll see. So these are the jellyfish I was talking about. Technically I could get the points at any point, just to like prepare, but I feel like there's a better place, because you want them to be like that next to each other. Don't know when you can use the glide. You actually get loads of points for that. Yeah, so this is the thing as well, so we need to only do the objective. I mean, to be fair, so the first time I played the game, it took me 2 hours and like 40 minutes. And obviously the speed, and that's me like playing the game, exploding, not like, I wasn't following a collectible guide, just actually like looking for things. So all we have to do is take 40 minutes off when we're like attempting to only beat the game, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this is, I might just do it now because I've started. So you see on the top right, the multiplier just keeps going up anytime we do a tick. And it caps out, like, so if you can see, if I stay on this one, I think you get like 8 from the same jellyfish. Yeah, and then the multiplier stops going up. But then if you just swap to another one, it comes back. You can just do this. And then we need 500,000. I guess we don't actually need the whole thing at this point. I may as well, we're already like halfway there. I think actually, can't do quick maths, but I feel like even if we just let go now, we'd be like close to 500,000. Is that it? Something if we had 5,000 times 100, then that would be it. You're like, this is going to be... Actually, yeah, we're almost going to get 1 million, so I feel like I may as well get to the top and then see what it is. Because we don't need 1 million at the one time, we just need to get 1 million in total. So, you know, we'll land this. Oh. There you go. That was like way more than I actually needed. Yeah, see that's the thing, it's like, I found that myself, and then if you look at the guides, that's what they tell you to do. But, it's like, surely they know about that, and, I don't know, would they have like, capped it if... You know, like, it's just weird that you can get that many points that fast. Because like, that's what the trophy is for getting 1 million points, and I've got it in like the first, like, 6 minutes. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, the game is kind of weird because it's like, it does look amazing, and I do think the way it feels is kind of weird, like, I feel like it doesn't control as you'd expect. Like when you watch like trailers for it, or like anyone else play it, you're like, wow, like, I would love to play that, and then and it actually does see like moments like this, it works, and especially if you can get like the boost on this. I got like the end of it, but it's like it does feel good, but then there's some points where you just go slow, like so slow. Yeah, so for the actual objectives in the game, like what we're trying to do, it basically is just like go to these like specific points, open the door, and then go through it. Like there's no combat, there's no puzzles. Is there? I mean, there must be like some kind of puzzle, but not like, there's no like actual puzzles. It basically is just like movement, you know, like they set up these little set pieces so you can like have fun. But for the actual game, it does just boil down to like find the thing you need to interact with, and then that will unlock the door. And hopefully, I mean, I feel like I'm going to start accidentally exploding again, just because like that's what the game is. And yeah, so I played it once the first time, then I played it following a collectible guide, but for the first half of the game I was using a text guide, and that was a mistake, I think, because it was like, you know, like the game is like so big, and they were telling you to like follow the right wall until you come to this stone structure. So eventually I switched to a video guide, and that worked a lot better, but even then it still took ages just because the game is so big and they were like going back and forth. Hey Kong, what's good? This is hopefully I'm gonna get some points today in this, because I had to see we're like 100 points above the cut-off, but hopefully I'll get a platinum today and we'll get a bit higher up. I feel like I've hardly played it in this week, and even on the individual one, I'm still quite far behind. I just know if that... See, I feel like with the glide thing, we're like skipping parts now. So this might be a week to use the bonuses. I think I've seen a lot of the top teams have got a lot of points, like for the 2000 bonus. Yeah, so I think this is worth a lot of points because it just gets on PlayStation Plus. So hopefully we'll be able to get us up there, and then I've been playing Indiana Jones, and I think that's quite low because, you know, like it came out after it came out on Xbox, so the only people that are buying it are people who like are going to finish it. But I don't know, quickly. But I feel like this week or next week is going to be... I don't know, the people behind this have already used their bonus, so like, that's a good sign that, you know, they can't use, unless they have more, to be fair, but you know, we already have got them. And it's like everyone is quite tight along the bottom as well. Yeah, I think that was the team below. I think they got Metal Gear Solid Delta, like the week it came out, like what you did with Mafia. So they've like that's why they've used the bonus and they're still behind us. But I do think I think this game is worth a lot of points. So hopefully, in like an hour or two, we'll jump all the way up. Because even so far, I've been playing for like 20 minutes, and so far I've got 2 trophies that are worth, I think they're 50 each. So that's already. I mean, we're still in the same point, but you know, we're closer. It is actually. I think that this week it looks like hard. Even the top 11 teams have got 8,000 points, and we're down at almost 2. But like it is still possible. An individual one, I'm like so far down, but there's obviously a lot more people in that one. That's what I've been enjoying the bonuses. I wish that this one wasn't as hard. I feel like this would be a good one for like one of the final weeks, because it's kind of like all the teams that are still in, have like proved themselves to actually be able to do that. But I feel like this one, like 2,000 each is just so crazy. That's what I was talking to someone about it. Like, you have to get 2,000 in this week, and I think it's either the 5 or 6 weeks it's been so far, I've got 8,000 points total. So like in 1 week I would need to do like 1/6 of the whole thing, if that makes sense. And obviously the higher scores are off like specific games. Don't know if I said, but the individual this week was like so easy. It was like to get 30 trophies and 30 trophies that don't have guides on the website. But now if you actually look at the website, obviously a lot of the games have like the overall, the walkthrough, but a lot of trophies don't have guides, especially if it's like, you know, if there's like a collectible one that's like collect 5, collect 10, collect 15, collect 20, there will only be a guide for the 20th one, because there's no point having a guide for like to get 5 collectibles. So I was like, you could do like any game, and that's what, when I played this, there's like 48 trophies on it, and I guess because the game's so new, none of them have guides. So to complete that bonus, all you have to do is play this game. You know, like you don't have to even like think about it. Okay, and the other one is up here. That's the thing with this. You could, with that glide thing, you can definitely skip parts, but I'm kind of too scared to start skipping and then get stuck. You know, like actually, see, let's do this. Actually, that's not. I don't think there even was a skip. I think you just jump over, then you just fall down. So. I feel like I should be getting the boosts more. I'm hoping that the boss is not as hard as people have been saying, because from what I've heard, the boss is not hard to beat without getting hit. But there's like a 5-minute unskippable cutscene at the start, so it's more just annoying that, like, you know, if you have like 5 attempts, it's going to take you half an hour. Yeah, like I remember when you first asked me to take part in it, I remember saying to you like I didn't want to kind of put effort in, and then that's what I said to you. I was like, I'll do it with you, but just so you know, if like it gets to, you know, like, if I'm not putting in the effort, then you can't get mad at me. But it was like as soon as we started, as soon as I saw like what the challenges were, I was like, okay, let's actually do this. And I think it's good to remember that like even from the start, you have like no chance of winning just because of what the the top people are like. Yeah, I feel like are we halfway through now, or like almost halfway? I feel like that's good. Like just from what you'd expect. What my goal is, like I'm saying, like I know that we're not going to win, so like I'm not, if we go out, I'm not fussed. But there is another YouTuber in the thing, and I didn't actually know they were doing it until I saw them in the leaderboard. So actually, no, I think I did say to you, but Blinkum is doing it, and his team is called Polymedia, and so that's our team to beat. As long as we beat him, he's still in the individual one as well, so we need to beat him in the team, and also I need to get him in the individual. Where is the... Oh, it's just there. Wonder if you can use the boosts on the way back. Yes, okay. You know, it's weird that when you get the glide in the game, I thought that would be like a skill that you'd have for the whole thing. And I think you lose it in like the chapter afterwards. So it is weird that it's like a New Game Plus only thing. Or it's not even New Game Plus, it's like for getting every collectible. It's funny as well, with it, I keep on making videos about how like the Ilfies that go against the point of the game kind of thing, or like they're just like bad to the Ilfies in general. And I do think this is funny that this is meant to be a game that's like to like enjoy the art direction and the like enjoy the experience, and they're just the Ilfie for like just skipping past it all. You know, like here when you play the game the first time, you're meant to like play with the animals and stuff like that, and then there's like the little stick thing down there, but on this playthrough we just need to go as fast as we can. And there's our little vendor friend. I do think the two animal bits were my favourite parts. Like I wish there were more actually, just because I feel like there's like the dolphin and then the shark. I feel like now that they'll have threes. I feel like also the story, it's kind of the same as the other games to be fair, but it did like nothing for me. In this one, I can't remember exactly what happens in Abzu and the Pathless, but this one definitely feels a lot more like on the nose, or not even on the nose, but they actually, you know, actually has things happen. Whereas in Journey, there's like, that's what I like about Journey, where it's all just in the background kind of, you know, you can like read the like murals and stuff like that and kind of like piece it together if you want to. But if not, there's this kind of like thematic story that's going on anyway. And in this there's like a lot more that I just kind of do not care about. Wonder if there's a fast, like the fastest stick to get your boost up. I feel like these are the best bits to like save time at, just because they are so, like, I think just because these bits are so good, and it's like you just kind of go about. But it's like I wonder what is actually needed to finish the level. I think these are all just water spots, but do they, like, could you just get to the top? Do I just want to go through there? And that's off the side. Yeah, so I guess, so this is the thing, when you start skipping stuff, and then you do have to go back, that's an annoying thing, but it does look like we're fine here. I don't know how well this game is like going to do, is obviously they viewed well, but I feel like no one has been talking about it, even though it's like, you know, it's like on PlayStation Plus, and it's like, you know, it feels like it should be like a big release. That's what, when I was setting the Twitch thing up, I said there, I get it's not a game that you should play on Twitch, like especially like your first playthrough. But I think I said I had like 12 viewers in the category. It's like, what? It's not like, not a lot. It's like, what, one person? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I wonder, even like with awards, I don't even know. Like, I feel like it has to get art direction, but I feel like it is also, like, I don't know if you'd actually want to award it for art direction just because it is so kind of derivative of what they've done before. You know, like, it does look good, but the actual direction of it, we've seen, like, time and time again. I just think the game does look better than the Pathless, but I think Journey still has like more, I don't know, like memorable visuals. And like score, I would normally take it for score because it is generally like, I think it's amazing. Because like, I think that may be it. Even I guess maybe best indie. But I feel like that's such a broad category, I don't like that anyway. I can't think of much else. It's like, I guess like Schedule 1. But I don't know if that is, I don't know if that is not in, it's still early access, so I don't think that counts. And you know, actually, does Clear Obscure count as best debut indie? It's weird though that they have best debut indie, they don't have best debut game, I don't think. So like Clear Obscure can't get that, like the props for being the debut game. Wonder how late they added that mouse power thing, because I just don't really understand it. Like, do people, is that a thing that people would like care about or like want to know about? The plan is tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be back playing Blueprints. I'm not sure if I'm going to start again. Because that's the thing, it's been generally, I think it came out on the 10th of April, so it'll be Are we back? Yes, okay. I don't know what happened there. It was weird, it was like my Ethernet unplugged which is like, understand why that would take down the whole thing. Then also it came up like, my hard drive also came out, even though that is on like the other side, so I have no clue what I'm doing, but I feel like it was like, as I was speaking about, you know, like, tomorrow I'll be live again, and if all goes to plan. Yeah, I do need to fix that, so basically, I'll quickly explain. At my feet is the back of my computer, and the Ethernet cable, if you just like touch it, it comes out. Like, I think the, you know, it's got the little, I think it's called the crocodile clip on the front. So that it's meant to have that, so it doesn't come out unless you pull that. Mine does not have that. So it means if you basically just touch the back, it can fall out easily. So I think that's what's happened there. I think it's like maybe my headphones pulled on the wire or something like that. But then I'm not sure why the hard drive also unplugged. And hopefully I have, I guess I'll have the VOD if I have to grab it, but that was scary. Yeah, so for Blueprints, I don't know, I don't even know when it got cut off, because I just looked at the Twitch, it was like, you know, no connection. Yeah, I don't know if I should start again, just because I haven't played it, and I'm going to like, I think if you were to watch the VODs back to back, it would just be like obvious. Like, obviously I'll say that I filmed this like 5 months after, but there'd be like leads that I was going for that I would have just like forgot about. So I don't know if maybe I should watch back the VODs. I feel like that could make sense. Just to refresh myself on like where I actually am. But I'm glad I've managed to hardly get any spoilers. Like for the actual game, like for the puzzle and stuff like that. I do remember back at launch, it would have been like the week it came out, I went on TikTok and I saw it was like the gate code for the outside. Like the TikTok, the first thing you saw was like gate code 4742 whatever. And I swiped away, but I still saw that. But that's the good thing about taking so long to play it again, is that I've forgotten the code. And I think that one I do know where it goes. The only thing that I did get spoiled is there's one vault code that I did watch someone solve. So it was like when the game came out, I was watching people play like the first few days, kind of not thinking that they would be able to do anything, you know. And when they got to stuff that I hadn't done yet, I would stop watching. But I was watching Lemmy play, and he like just managed to get something that I don't think he would be able to. And I remember the puzzle being kind of annoying, so actually I'm not bothered that I got that one spoiled, because I feel like it was kind of like cheap, and I guess I'll talk about that when I actually get to it. Yeah, I think it probably just does make sense to just watch the VODs back, even if I'm just like skipping through them, just to get like, what was I like thinking about at the time. Nope, you have went the wrong way. Yo, what's good? The co-host of the Filthy Hoarders podcast. Oh, thanks for the follow as well. See, Deathrov, this is the motivation that you gave me on, well, technically today, but on Thursday. Of, you know, you just need to start. I think we have got lost again. Who made it? Yeah, exactly. The great lock-in. And after this, I don't know, it depends what time I finish, because hopefully it won't be that late. That's what I was going to say. When this finishes, I'll be out. Just, I don't know, I think I might just like run for like as long as I can. Like, I'll just do like a circle like around my house and just like keep going. Just to see like what's like day one at, you know. So it was, I don't know if I said, but I got the email saying, you know, like, it's in exactly a month's time. And I think I don't actually mind if I have to walk it. I don't mind it. Or like, not walk it, but if I like go hard at the start, and then I have to like walk for a bit and then keep going again. I don't mind it, but I would like to, if possible, I think it would be good to do the whole thing. Like, maybe not even without stopping, but without stopping a lot. It's sunny today though. It was like the past week it's been raining, and I was thinking it was like, you know, summer's over, but it's like scorching today. So that's why we're playing this cold game, trying to get some like 4DX. I do think it's weird in this how some of the environments are so short. Like when they first showed the game, I thought it looked like all of their games put together. I feel like there's hardly any snow, and especially the forest kind of grass level I was looking for. And I don't think there is one, other than like when you bring the nature back. There's like leaves up here, but not like what you'd expect. No, I think it's meant to be annoying. So like, I played the game for like just playing it myself, then I followed a collectible guide. Now you have to beat the game in under 2 hours, which is meant to be quite easy. So like, I played the game the first time in 2 hours 40. So I feel like if you just focused on, you know, like just the main objective, like 2 hours would not be that bad. But then after that, you need to beat the final boss without getting hit, which again is not meant to be hard, but there's like an unskippable cutscene that you have to watch. So I think it's more of just it's like an endurance kind of thing, where, you know, it's like how fast do you give up? Because also the game, it's not meant, like the final boss is the only combat in the game, so it's kind of not meant to be, like the combat isn't good basically. So the final boss can be a bit janky, and obviously if you're just playing the first time, then it's fine, because if you get hit, then, you know, you just get hit. But if you're trying to not get hit, I feel like that's going to be annoying. But I've not even attempted that. I did the boss like the first time and then just left it. So I feel like usually if I was going for like a speed run to Delphi, I would be, well, I guess it depends on the game, but a lot of the time I would follow a guide, just to make sure I'm like, you know, because I feel like that's the annoying thing doing speedruns, where it's like if you do it and then you get like 2 hours 1 minute, and it's basically you just wasted all that time. You can cloud save, but there's chapter select, but the chapter select takes you to the start of that cutscene. I think if you were to get after the cutscene and then quit, I think it plays the cutscene again. I'm not entirely sure though. So that's kind of the scary thing, where I don't obviously remember the game exactly, and we're looking for a thing that I don't know where it is. Actually, is it just up there? I feel like the direction, that the one we're missing, will give us a clue on where to go. Hopefully. Oh no, okay, yeah, we had done it. That's good. Yeah, so Death Off, the speedrun shouldn't be that bad, because the game is like quite open. Like, say we're in this like big like circular area and there's stuff to do like all down the side. But it's like especially if you know where you're going, you can do it like so quickly, because you just ignore all of it and just go forward. I do think we might have to hit more lights when we get to the top of the year. Like, you know, I think I'm skipping parts that we do need to do, but we'll find out when we actually get there. Yeah, so we need to find 2 of these things, but I think they're just, you know, like, it shows you where they are, so. Yeah, I feel like even 1 hour could be doable. But see, the thing is, again, it has a lot of unskippable cutscenes, which is obviously fine the first time you were playing, but just for who they playing it, like, generally I think like maybe 20 minutes of that 2 hours is cutscenes, maybe. Especially, you know, there's like 5 minutes at the end, at least. You know, at least you can skip them. But actually, it's kind of like, even in the, you know, in like Death Stranding, when you like go for a shower, and then there's like the cutscene of him walking towards the shower, and then going and turning on the shower, going for the shower, and it's like, even if you're skipping them, for some reason they're down as like 4 different cutscenes. So it does kind of feel like that, because it's like anytime you interact with one of the like these things that you have to like interact with to open the doors, anytime you interact with them, it'll it'll show you just this like basic cutscene of like going towards a place. It's like, we don't really need that. You know, I feel like the boost makes the game, I was saying earlier about how like the movement isn't as good as you would think, but having the boost makes it so much better. I wonder if they ever thought about having the boost just always be in the game. Even if you only got it every, I don't even know like how long, but if you got one back every like minute. Yeah, so it's the same art director as Journey, and they also, because the company's called Giant Squid, they also made Abzu and the Pathless, but the game director is different, and technically, I don't actually know how much of the team on this worked on Journey, but like definitely the art director, but I feel like there could be more people that came over as well. And then the people who made Journey are working on Sky, which is like it's like an MMO basically with microtransactions and stuff like that. It's meant to actually be quite good, but it's like, I guess it's for people who like Genshin and stuff like that. I don't think it's not as bad as that, to be fair, but it is that kind of game, I think. But it's meant to be like more of a social thing. I think it's like a, you know, like Second Life or something like that. But you can tell it has a lot of the same thing as Journey, like the hold square to do like a little thing. And even in the game, you don't actually use it that much in this, and it does kind of feel like they just put it in to call back to Journey, if that makes sense, you know? So I do think 2 hours is going to be a lot. It's like a conservative estimate, or does that make sense? Like, it's like a lot of time. Because we've been going for 45 minutes, and I feel like we're near the end. I think it's this chapter, then the fire one, and then the final boss. And I think this one's quite short as well. Especially if you only skip the stuff you have to do. I don't think that the beating the boss is meant to be that bad. I mean, I guess I would report back in like an hour, but I'm hoping it's not that bad anyway. I think it's more just the annoyance of if you do get hit, you have to wait 5 minutes to die again. And do you know what, the boss is quite long as well. I don't know what actually counts as the boss. So I feel it's like 5-10 minutes. I think the rest of the platinum is easy anyway. So if you do get stuck at that bit, then you'll still have like, you know, 99%. We go up here. So I feel like the game just isn't built for playing it fast as well. Like you're meant to be like taking it slow and like hitting everything. So some of the pathing on the speedrun is just so weird. Yeah, so these like animal sections were my favourite part of the game. I think just because they were, I guess maybe that's why I like them, because they are quite short and there are two of them. Wish there was like one more. I don't know what though, but there's like, you know, there's like the dolphin that can jump in and the shark that goes fast. Like I guess you do like a whale that, I don't know, you can like shoot water. That could be a thing. So I don't know if you saw that, but the game runs like perfectly, but then sometimes it will just tank the frame rate. There's actually, I think it always happens on this dock here. Or is it? There's one that's like on the far left. It won't happen now. There it's fixed. I guess we just got her bird up there. It's like, I guess I feel like it's weird that the whole game runs fine except that one little bit. I wonder if they will patch in being able to skip cutscenes, because I do think it is weird. For the type of game it is, obviously they don't want you to skip them, but on like New Game Plus, it's like, I don't know why they would care so much. So I feel like it does work the first go, but I just kind of don't care. It's like nothing hits as hard as the end of Journey. So yeah, so there's one more chapter, then the fire chapter, then that's it. And the fire chapter is quite short, so. Epic Pith. Wow. Epic Pith, what are you playing at? It's the PS Plus. I don't even call it, like, I always forget, is it, whatever the Game Pass one is? Game of the Year. YouTube chat is members only. For the people who, like, put up the big bucks. No, but just because I couldn't be bothered, I feel like I want to use Twitch more, like, for going live. And I couldn't be bothered. Now there's, like, the thing you can put the chats together. I just could not be bothered, so just send people to Twitch. But that's it, you can watch on YouTube if you want. You can pretend you can type in the chat. And technically, if you do become a member, you can type in that chat, but you're not meant to, you know. Yeah, the PS Plus game catalogue. Oh. Look, this is definitely where we're going to forget where we're going. Yeah, we're the same kind of vibes of like, you know, putting the world back together. But it's more, it's the same art director as, well yeah, same art, it's the same developers as Abzu. The same art director as Journey, and then same studio as Abzu and the Pathless. And yeah, because this is like the water level, this is very much Abzu. There's the sand level and the ice level, and then we're getting to the lava level. If you, how long is the play? So if you follow the guide, technically it's 4 hours. So I played the game blind first, took me 2 hours 40, then followed a collectible guide, and then that took me basically the same amount of time to play the game again. And just because the game is so like open, that following the guide does take a bit. Then you have to beat the game in under 2 hours, which is what I'm doing now. And then you have to beat the boss without getting hit, which is meant to not be that bad, but you have to watch an unskippable 5-minute cutscene, like anytime you die, so it's more just annoying. Yeah, so technically, if you just follow the guide and then did the speedrun, it's 5 hours-ish, but then I played it like blind first, so add on 2 hours 40. You need to see if you can get on the PSN Pedophiles leaderboard. Don't actually know what the fastest plat would be, because I think technically I think it would just be annoying to do it the first time and like know where the collectibles were. Yeah, and so apparently the boss isn't meant to not be that bad. It's just the annoying thing of having to do it over and over again. And also the game isn't like built for combat, if that makes sense. You know, like it's like the only combat in the game is the boss. So like when I first played it, it was kind of janky. and obviously if you're wanting to not get hit, then you want it to be as like tight as possible. So I'm kind of not looking forward to it, but that's what, apparently it's not meant to be that bad. So if you can just like farm it and, you know, like beat the boss the first go, you'll be fine. But yeah, it's one of those things where, because that's what I was saying about, technically the speedrun kind of ruins the game. Like if you were to do it on your first go, which obviously you wouldn't, but because the whole game is meant to be like chill out and then like enjoy the environment, and then but on this playthrough I'm just like going. I don't know, I feel like someone would, I feel like I would have known if you can use the cloud, but you can use chapter select. So it will start you at the boss, but it starts you at the 5-minute cutscene. I'm not sure what happens if you load up the game, if you load up the chapter and then quit and then upload it, but I feel like I would have seen that somewhere. So I'll double check when I get there, but I do think if you upload your save to the cloud, when you download it, it will just show you the cutscene again, you know. Yeah, I think because the boss fight is so short that I think it doesn't auto-save doing it, unless you like die and then get a checkpoint. That's what I'm sure. It's like a 4 out of 10 or something on Power Picks. And I guess we'll find out. If I'm dying over and over again, I might end up having like just doing it off camera. Well, not off camera, but not live. Just because the point of this was meant to be like do the speed run and then quickly get the platinum. But if it is as bad as people are saying, and it's like more, it feels like it's more of like a podcast kind of thing, you know, because it's not that hard, but you just need something to do in the 5 minutes. But hopefully we won't get to that. I don't know, I'm kind of near the end, so I'm 1 hour in, and from what I remember, there's only one chapter after this, and it's quite short. So I feel like it should be in the next half hour maybe, hopefully. But that's what I'm saying, I'll need back in the noise as well. You're gonna have to go live, so I can watch you while you're watching me. Yeah, so that's the thing, the game is technically quite, like, there's so much to do, and as long as you know what you're doing, you can do it quite fast. I'm actually can't remember if this is relevant. I feel like it must be. But basically in this area I need to find like 3 things to unlock the next area, like the door. I think this is one of them. UFC 2009, you're always playing like the maddest stuff. It's just because it's like out of there or whatever. Is that, I don't know if is that too far back to have like an online grind? Like you're like boosting on UFC? So I don't know if we're going back now or if we're still looking for another thing. I think we're going back. I think, yeah, we're going back where we're looking for another water spot. Okay, so it's just story stuff now. But I feel like even back, a lot of the thing games back then had like beat the game on legend difficulty over, stuff like that. So, best of luck. I've only played like, was it UFC 2? Like 2016 whatever? Uh-oh. Saved. Is this the This one, I can't tell if this is the correct path or if we're going towards a secret. Okay, it looks like the correct path. It's weird because a lot of those little, like, tunnel things are only used for when you've went, like, below for a secret and it's taking you back up. There's a medal I need where you get a submission of the night, which means get best submission in that entire fight. And I spent 5 hours then to get the same medal, not getting it. But so you're like, it's the best submission against the AI, that, so you're just gonna have to hope that theirs is like bad or whatever. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of there's 50 shells you have to get, and then there's like 20 like tablets you have to find. But I did them before, and then so then you get New Game Plus, and it has like, it gives you you don't go that much faster, but it gives you ways to go faster on the second go. And then yeah, you just have to beat the boss, so you can just like, ignore all the other stuff. And especially because I've played the game twice now, so I've not like memorized it completely. Because also on the second go I was still doing everything again. But I feel like I know enough to like do it quickly. Fighting AI, and at the same time there are other AI going on. Yeah, so yeah. So I feel like it's not even anything to do with your submission then. Well, obviously you have to do like a good one that it could possibly win, but... And what is that, the last thing you've got? Because I hate the idea of you're spending ages on this one and then there's going to be like a worse RNG thing after that. Hey Blink, how you doing? Have you, I can't remember if I asked you if you've played this or played this yet or not. But hopefully we should be getting the platinum in about an hour's time, depending on how bad the boss Trophy is. And also I did see you, after me saying that I need a Blinkum video, you did upload yesterday. I've not watched it yet because I was busy doing other stuff, but that's on the, I think actually I still have it open and like on my tabs, so I'll get to that tomorrow morning I think, hopefully, and I can see what you've been up to. It's my last clear, I just need that medal. Yeah, okay, so this is basically it after that 5 hours. Blinkum, how bad is this boss? Because I've been hearing that it's not that bad, but it's annoying because of the like unskippable cutscene. But as we get closer to it, I'm starting to get nervous, just because I have titled this, you know, like, it ends when I get it. And I'm just thinking, imagine I'm stuck here for, like, hours. But the speedrun should be fine. We're an hour in, and we're at the very end, basically, so. Yeah, okay, that makes me feel better. But that's what it went on the first playthrough. It was, like, quite janky. And that's what kind of has me worried. It's like, it won't be my fault if I get hit. But I guess we'll see. I have faith. Faith. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, it's weird you can't even skip them at all. Can't remember, I don't think Abzu had cutscenes, did it? I feel like they were like all in-game cutscenes. And it just seems weird, especially on New Game Plus, that you can't skip cutscenes. Yeah, so all I've got left is, yeah, New Game Plus, speedrun, get 1,000,000 points, beat your score, and then beat the boss. Without getting hit. So yeah, I started, it's been like exactly an hour. So they give you like a lot of time. And then I also got, at the very start, I got the last shell by handing in like the money to the vendor. And I didn't actually realise that you'd get like the glide like at all times, and also the like you get a boost back whenever you do a tick. So it was actually, the speedrun's been like a lot faster than what I expected. Yeah, exactly, it's not my fault. Bad devs. Uh-oh. Saved. I feel like there were a lot of collectibles though, not in like a bad way to be fair, but just when I finished the game I only had like 8 maybe, like 8 of the shells. I was quite surprised by how many they were like afterwards. But the tablets weren't as bad. I feel like I had most of them. Obviously it doesn't count them for you, you just have to like go get them all again. Like that counts as landing. Like landing in the fire. I think it was I can't remember what level it is, but there's only one. I think it's the... Where are we going again? I think it's the shark level, or the dolphin level. There's only one. So when I found that one, and it came up like, you found every shell in this level, I assumed that there was only like 1 or 2 in each one. Or like maybe at most like 5. And then yeah, after when I saw it, it was like, oh, this level's got like 12. I'm like, oh, okay. But that was, I feel like following the collectible guide did take ages. You know, I think it actually took me longer to get the collectibles than it did to beat the game for the first time. Just because at the start I was using a text guide, and just because of how open the game is, it was not even confusing, but it's like, it's so hard to explain where to go. And then like halfway through I switched to a video guide, and that worked a lot better. Even then it was like almost like a full playthrough that I was watching, and just like following along, just because the game is like, it's quite short, but there are so many collectibles. So it's like you get one every like 2 minutes. Yeah, especially for a game like this where I already had some of them as well. I was like, I only want to... I wish there was a way I could see exactly how many I was missing, just so I could use the guide like a bit better. Yeah, exactly. No, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, because I've got my OBS, like I've got like a double widescreen monitor. So on the far left, I've got my OBS, and I've got space for one like desktop, like one like window. So it's like usually that is where the video goes. But it's like I had to like keep pausing it, switch to the text guide. It was sad. So I wonder, I just not... This is like the end of the game, isn't it? Like, when does the final boss start? It's not here, like, even though this is technically... it's like when you actually fight it. I hope. Yeah, okay. So that means I can be... like, more risky. Boom, is it? Is this fine? Are we safe? Oh no, yeah, I forgot you went to die here, that's fine. Yeah. We're gonna get it, first go. Yeah, so what do I think of the game? So I was like really excited for it. I think since it got announced on like April, it was like my most anticipated game of the year, other than Power Wash Simulator 2. And playing it, I was so excited when it started, and then I just feel like it didn't like I do really like it, but I just didn't have like the magic, if that makes sense. I would give it like a 4 on backlog, which is obviously still good, but it's one of those things where I'm kind of talking about it negatively, just because I wanted a 5. I'm like, oh yeah, it wasn't that good. It was only a 4. Yeah, I just feel like it is good, and I did enjoy playing it, but when I finished it, it just didn't have like the magic that I was expecting from Journey specifically, because even Abzu and the Pathless, I feel a similar way about, where it's like they are good and I do enjoy playing them. I don't like Abzu as much, but I did play that quite late, so I think it is just the art direction is good, obviously, and the score is good, but then I'm looking for like the game direction, you know, like why, I think it was Jacob Geller said on MinMax, like he played it for like an hour and a half and he's saying he didn't want to go back to it just because he's like played it before, you know? Is that you can tell exactly what the game's going to be, and I do kind of agree with that. It is just a rehash of what they've done before, and I don't think that's bad, but I'm wanting something new, or at least something on the same level as a Journey or something like that. But yeah, like I still do genuinely like it, like so I feel like I'm like talking down to the game, but it's like it just is good, but not like the masterpiece that I was wanting. Do you feel as well, I don't know, how do you, Blinkum, did you like the story? Because I like the thematic kind of side of it, like I get that, but I just feel like, especially having to watch the cutscenes again like 2 times, and like the actual stuff they're showing me doesn't do like anything for me. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I still do like it, and that's what I hope more people play, because it does kind of feel like it's not as done. I don't know, I would need to actually look at the numbers, but I feel like it's not done as well as their other games, especially this being on PlayStation Plus. But like the view-wise it has, so, you know. Yeah, so that's why like I like like Journey has the story that you can kind of like, if you look into the menus and stuff like that. But this one I feel like has more of like an overt actual, like, watch this cutscene and see what happens, and I just don't really care. But like I like the thematic kind of side of it. So this is the boss, I'm guessing, yeah? Or is it like about to start? I don't know, do we still have the cloud? Yeah. And can we still get this? Technically test if we can get a boost, but I don't want to like get hit in the process. Okay, so we can. I don't know if you'd know if the boost is useful, but because I do, on my first playthrough I did fall in the middle of that section and the game like continues. I wonder if you hit the wall, does that count as getting hit? Yeah, all good. Have a good one, Scripting. I need to actually get on that because I was meant to have a video out today and I'm playing this instead. And then, so that's tomorrow, and then there's meant to be a video out Friday now, so everything's getting pushed for this. Yeah, have a good one. And I'll let you know how the 10k goes. Where the 10k then. So we're pretty sure we're just going up, mashing square, and then. See, so the attack's like weird. Just because you're dodging on a 2D plane. You can get a bunch of hits off in it though. That was scary. Managed to cancel his attack there by hitting him. Epic bet to see if I do this Horse go. Then I'm not on. No. That was good again, but we did dodge it. Was that a hit? I feel like that was a hit. Was it the last... Was it a hit? Oh, I think I got hit on the last hit, unless there was more. I feel like I may as well play through the whole thing before I restart, but... That bit's just so weird because you can't, like, when you're coming down the slope, you can't stop yourself. Like, you've got the momentum. So if you're in the firing line, then you are going to get hit. I just remembered actually I can't reset because I need to finish the speed run. So that was actually, I was not quite out there and I've like lost all the progress. Yeah, okay, so there's more anyway. This one seems easier to dodge though because we are on a 3D plane. It's actually, it reminds me a lot of the final boss in Sonic Generations, where you can like keep swapping. It's also very, I mean this is just because we're going in a big circle, but it's very sign of the road hearts as well. Just wanting to get the big boost without getting hit there. The boss is quite long though, that's the thing, it's like... It really isn't that hard, but if you just get hit once at the very end, then... you're cooked. I think I did get hit. But it was so weird because it was on the very last, it was on like the last bit of the actual fight before the cutscene. But I guess, yeah, GG for finishing the game in general. But you see, that is another thing, it just that one hit is adding on like plus 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm still like coping. Like maybe I didn't get hit. Maybe it was a cutscene. Yeah, so it does feel like that is like the hardest bit where they're coming down from the sky. So I feel good now that once I get past that, then... I mean, this is me going to jinx it, but it feels good that once you get past that, then it does... It's like easy, you know, you just need to finish it off. Yeah, so that was 1 hour 20-ish. I don't know exactly what the... Because I started the timer before I actually hit go, so... I think we started at 5:31. Sword of the Sea. watch the cutscene? The credits? I guess we do. It's weird it doesn't let you play during this bit. Like, even just to jump or... I don't know, like, just do anything. Can't have the speedometer on here either. But Blink, see, I did the first time. You know, I'm gonna have to do this 2 more times. Oh yeah, it's like a test. Next time, I'll have to say each name before they come up. Do you know my favourite part of playing indie games is when it gets to the special thanks, and just seeing like which weird people have been thanked. You know, other like indie developers and stuff like that. Don't think there were any in this other than like you always get executives in like every indie game special thanks. Yeah, it was like, I think it was like Shuhei Yoshida, Sean Benson, and Greg Dice were the only 3 that I got in this one. I think too, like the person who sings this song is like a YouTuber that I remember back when Skyrim came out. She went like viral for singing like when the Dragonborn comes or something like that. And I don't know if she does like actual singing now. But I remember seeing her name pop up in the credits. I was like, it was like a surprise, you know. Yeah, it's just awesome one of these team. It's like, they are the devs. Epic, because I've already played the game, so I feel like the tears have gone, you know. I'll do a solo though. To the QA. So this should be like 4 Delphis, I think. It should be complete the game in under 2 hours, earn 1,000,000 points, beat your high score, and complete New Game Plus. Actually, do you know what it does say? Complete the adventure in New Game Plus and view the credits. So the credits are technically part of the Delphi. Yeah, like I say, a lot of the special thanks on this one are like the family. You know, there's like a lot of like Navas at the top. And I think that was it. Yeah, it must just be like people they know. There you go, Sean Benson, Greg Dice, Shuhei Yoshida, Dave the Devs, I am it, but that's all I've got. Shout out, Connie Deal. There you go, New Game Plus, 3,000,000 points. Was it 1 hour 19? So let's beat the game in under 2 hours. Beat my high score. And get a score of 1,000,000. Yeah, so if you beat the game in under 2 hours, it doubles your score, so you only have to get 500,000 for that. And then now, all we have left, hopefully if those all popped, all we have left now is to beat the boss without getting hit. Which, you know, it should not be that bad, because it was basically just one mistake there. But I feel like that could happen again and again and again. Yeah, so here's the... I don't know if it is 5 minutes. It felt a little shorter there. Like what I don't think I was sitting there for 5 minutes. But it's like 5 minutes-ish, you know. I'm excited. I said this at the very start, but I'm experimenting with having my webcam on with natural light, just because, you know, it's 3 PM now, and I don't want to like go live and then like shut the windows and be like a recluse with my ring light on. So I've got my ring light on and I've got a light over here, and then I've got a little bit of the window open just so I can feel like a normal person. So I'm excited to see, because basically the webcam doesn't automatically change with lighting. So I set this up 2 hours ago, or like an hour and a half ago, and as the sun slowly goes down, I feel like it might get worse. But yeah, Blink, it's good to know that we're doing good for now. I feel like if it gets to like 5 o'clock, when the sun does start going down, then that's when you'll be able to notice it. Because I do remember, like back in April when I played Blueprints, it was the same thing. I didn't have any lighting on, I just had the window open, and if you just scrub through that stream, it's like it starts off looking good, and then I'm in like pitch black, and I didn't even notice it by the end of it. So I don't know, I feel like webcams that do the automatic lighting are meant to be bad, but I do think I'd like it, just to have like a baseline of, if it starts going like super dark, just like fix it a wee bit. I feel like it's been okay so far, but I think it's just like it's like sunny today, and I didn't expect that. It's like really hot as well. I think summer's back. I don't actually know if there's like a strategy for this bit, other than when he starts like shooting the ducks at you, you dodge them. You know, because there's like, you can boost up here, but I don't see what that actually does. And you can also, yeah, so you can fall down into that part there. And again, it's like, I don't know why, like if you want to do that, does that help you dodge? You know, like the attack pattern changes or something like that. I think it might just be dodge the attacks, you know. So I feel like I don't even know if you'd want to boost. Like, did you actually get that much quicker? And then to here, do you, because I just stayed here the last time, but do you want to maybe go down and get like boosts in there? I should have slowed down there by gliding. Okay, stage 1 complete. See if possible, I wonder you just want to stay on this. Oh. Oh. See, this is when it gets annoying. So what I was saying is, you want to stay up on that, like just riding the wave to get as many attacks off as possible, but then it does mean you will get stuck. And I think that was like unavoidable as soon as I had glided, just because he'll like follow you underneath, and I had to get the speed away. I think what I could have done is go far away and then come back, but because I went all the way to the side, it meant I would have to come back down and basically just hit the attack. So now we're back to the... You know, I think it's not even the cutscene that's the annoying part, it's just how easy the first section is. Like, you know, so I'm going to do this again, and then die again, and then do that bit again. But... You know, we've got time. And we can enjoy this cutscene again and see if we can understand what the story's going for. I wonder if they did plan for more animals. I know I keep thinking up, but just because there's a bunch of trophies for like riding the turtle and going on. There's like an orca and there's like a mosasaur or something like that. So they have all these animals in the game and they each have like trophies tied to them. And is it like on purpose? But then also at the end they only have the shark and the dolphin. Okay, let's go. Third time lucky. It's last night I started Indiana Jones. I only played like about an hour and a half, but I'm enjoying it so far. But it's weird. It's quite kind of like I feel like I don't understand the game yet, even though it's like 2 hours in. But I feel like there's only going to be a small amount of maps. I feel like the game's a lot shorter than I thought. Yeah, so I started Indiana Jones. Like I said, not played much to kind of have an opinion yet. Finished Doom Dark Ages last week. That wasn't your fault. I was just. I feel like I don't even know how I didn't dodge that. No, it's good. Yeah, I played Doom the Dark Ages. Didn't enjoy it that much, but you know, that is kind of what I expected. I feel like I played 2016 and I liked that, and then I didn't enjoy Eternal as much. I played that on Game Pass and I only played for maybe an hour, and I just knew that it wasn't for me. And then the Dark Ages was like more of the same, I feel. What else? Well, I played Pentiment. I love Pentiment. That was good. And I've been slowly making my way through Monster Hunter Wilds, which I think is also a game that I don't like, but it's a game that I should like. So I'm putting in the effort to like see what's up with it. Because I've been playing it since like February, but I've only played about 10 hours in total. Maybe probably more than that. But like, you know, I feel like because it's quite like a tithing game. You know, like one mission takes ages fighting the same boss, and so like I'm playing it in like chunks. But all I want to do, I want to get to the credits, and then I can say that I played it enough to either like it or not like it. And I do think it may click at one point, because even last time I played it, I had to go back, one of the side quests, I had to go back and like kill this low-level monster, like one from the start of the game, and it took me like 2 minutes, and I was like, I think this is what I thought the game was, where it's hard at first and it takes ages, and then you beat the boss, it takes maybe like half an hour, and then you can upgrade your stuff, and if you do it in like 25, and then 20, and then 15, and then you can just start farming that boss over and over again. I don't think it does get exactly like that, but that's the kind of idea I like about it. So yeah, so I don't know if I will, like I'll get to the credits and then I'll see what's up with it. Because I do think the Platinum's meant to be not that bad, at least compared to Wild. And then I think, so I'm going to go back to Blueprints. That's like the main thing. Just because I said, I played it for about 5 hours back in April, and I said I'd play it all on Twitch, and so far I've kept up to my end of the bargain, because I haven't played it since April. So I'm kind of deciding if I should start again, or just go with my old save, because I do think now the way the game like these sets, I feel like going with my old save would be fine, and because you just kind of start with a higher allowance, and you know, I would just kind of pretend that I've not played it before, if that makes sense. Like when I get to new rooms, I'll be like, okay, what's going on here, and then like rethink what I would have thought the first time. And then I need to get to Hollow Knight at some point, just because I've never played any of the first game, and with Silksong out, and it's like that will be the game that we'll talk about at the end of the year, you know, like Game of the Year discussions. So I feel like I need to see what's up with Hollow Knight. So yeah, that's like the plans for the future. And I'm looking forward to Baby Steps this month. That's like the next game that I'm looking forward to playing. Don't know how hard it's going to be, because that's what I don't like, those kind of, you know, like the VOD games, you know, only up. I just don't kind of understand them. I think because I've got so many other games to play, I don't want to spend all my time playing the one thing. But I think Baby Steps does look interesting, and it's also on PlayStation Plus, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what the Platinum's going to be like. That's something that, you know, I feel like even if it's bad, I'm just going to put it on my account, and then if I get it, and if I don't get it, then I don't care. But I do think that is going to have some kind of like hard speed done. Yeah, it's on the collection thing, the Game Pass one, because that was actually meant to be out on Monday, but obviously that got delayed because of Silksong. Yeah, it's like, I think because it's on PlayStation Plus, that's why I'll play it, because it's like, like I said, I don't like this kind of games, so I don't want to spend money on something that I'm going to hate. But if it is on PlayStation Plus, you just stick it in and then stick with it, hopefully. Yes, I think it comes out on the 23rd or something like that. I think it's a Tuesday now. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. And I'm hoping it's not that bad, but I guess we'll see. And then obviously I'm still playing Palafdo intermittently, I would say. You know, it's like every once in a while. I don't actually know how to dodge this guy. I feel like I shouldn't be doing that, like gliding over. Yeah, I play Palafdo like every once in a while, for maybe like an hour. That's why it's taken me so long to get the platinum, just because it is such a long platinum, and I'm kind of not putting the time into it. Yeah, I have no clue how you're actually meant to do that. I feel like I was much better the first time. I can dodge that one. You just jump there. See, this one is so hard to dodge because you can't see where it's going to hit. Oh, you do, okay, so you do just dodge it. I thought that was like the third phase. Okay, so I got past that, hopefully. Yeah, that attack where the things are coming down, when you're up to get the attacks, you can't see if you're going to get hit. So it's like you have to kind of play offensive and defensive at the same time. Thank you for believing in me. I do think that the third phase does seem like the easiest. I think obviously with all the phases, you can just get hit at random points, but that second phase is definitely the hardest. Yeah, but so with Battlefield, I've got like 20 decks left on to get Gold Stake, and I think I'm about halfway through the stickers. And I feel like it wouldn't actually take that long if I just played. But it's just a thing where, you know, I like playing as much as I can of like other stuff. So obviously I do love Battlefield, but I'm not done with it. But you know, it's like I play it in little chunks because I'm playing whoever's new. But I feel like I just need to like lock in and I can do it. That's what I think. Do you have the platinum yet, or are you? Because I know you're at least close. Yeah, well that's the thing too, because technically I do have, now there's that bug when the game came out, you didn't have to do all the decks on Gold Stake. So technically I do have that trophy. I would like to do it properly though, obviously. I don't want to like cheat it, especially with the platinum like that. Yeah, because I started playing the game when it came out, and then both you and another the YouTuber, Jeremy Bentham, started after me, and I think you guys both have the platinum now, and I'm still like so far behind. So I need to, you know, it's like I've been there from the start, and I've been lapped. I just need to get on it. I don't think I got hit there. It did look very close, so I think you just glow dead when you're near the fire, so I'm hoping anyway. Thank you for the support, Pete. I feel like that is it. This is the done just because you said that. Also, speaking of people who have got the Battlefield Platinum, Pete has it twice. I don't actually, there must be such a small group of people who have done the platinum twice. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you're almost there, but like saving it for the indie plat. I do actually, yeah, I didn't think of that. I still do. I've got the last, other than the decks and the stickers, I still have the last 3 challenges left, and I've not attempted Jokerless yet. But is it Golden Needle? That I've did it on loads of times, and that was hard. I can't know if I did it or not. That one bit where it was like, I think I almost hit the fire, and you start glowing dead. We just need to wait. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully you don't have to wait till the end of the credits again. I wonder what the fastest Battlefield Platinum time is, like on PSN profiles. I need to check that, because I know like Battlefield University did, I can't remember if he did the stickers as well, but he did all stakes without dying, like just one after another. And I think he did do the stickers as well. And I feel like that didn't take him that much time. Obviously it took him like in the lifetime, it took a while because he was like editing the videos. But if you just like went for it, I wonder how fast you could do it. Yeah, that's insane. But like, I'm at like 150 hours, I feel like I'm still learning stuff. Like, it wasn't that recently, but I found out quite recently that you can like, if you hold like tarot cards or planets, then you can like block them from showing up in the shop. Is I didn't even know that. And I feel like knowing that, because usually when I get, now if you open up if you get like the 2 planet cards, tarot card, and you don't want them, you just delete them. But now knowing that, it's like, okay, you keep them and then delete them after. Like, we'll sell them after. Do you guys know, does the boss still pop after the credits? Or did I get hit? Okay, good, yeah. But I still could wait. And I was like playing on a PlayStation 3. Yeah, so technically I could still watch the credits and then not get it. Just with that close call. But so now we can enjoy the names again. Senior Brand Manager Thine Nava. I wonder, is that it? Like, Nava is not a common second name, is that? Is there a connection there? Matt Nava and Thine Nava? Like, so we're uncovering conspiracies now. We've seen this 3 times. I think it's weird though that the game, I know Absu and Pathless didn't, but like, actually I think the Pathless might have, having like costumes, because I feel like that was the best part of Journey. Even just the scarf getting longer, and then the white cloak, like, you know you're playing with someone series then. But just because when you get the final shell, you get the costume there. And it's just kind of like weird that there aren't more. Exactly, because this is the great lock-in of 2025. So when people watch the podcast, they can see he was live today. And there's a Dying Denims in the credits as well. Yeah, I think I'll only be live for another 5 minutes, hopefully, because we're waiting on a platinum to pop. If I did get it, you know. It's one of those ones where it's like, you don't know, you have to beat the boss without getting hit. And there was one bit where I feel like I either almost got hit, or I did get hit. So we're waiting to find out. Yeah, I feel like people don't talk about that. It's a 5-minute cutscene to start it, but you also have to watch the like 5-minute credits to like confirm that you got it. I've got, if we don't get it, I've got time. I've got like 2 hours to kill. But I was meant to film a video after this, so that may just get pushed. How many games have you seen that have the Discord mods in the credits? That's the first time I noticed that, and that's like, I feel like that must be like the first time the Discord mods have been credited in a game. That was good, like, at the end of Pentiment, in the credits there's like university lecturers and there's a whole like bibliography of like books that they did. And that's like, I think that I was like, this is how you know you're playing a good game, when there's like university lecturers in the credits. Discord mods is weird well for a game that's not like social. You know, it makes sense if in like the Among Us, I guess maybe, yeah, maybe for games that do have like kind of lore, like secrets and stuff like that, it does kind of make sense. Okay, so I guess it would say that when it comes up your like results, we'll find out. There we go. I've heard so many bad things about this, Delphi, and it's just good to get it out of the way. And then there's a platinum for the surfer. I know, because when you came in at the right time, you just got to see the results. I feel like the data for that is like quite low as well, or quite high, whatever. You know, like because it's on PlayStation Plus, and you know, like because I had quite an annoying platinum if you were just like giving it to like a normal person. It's like you need to play the game, then get all the collectibles, then play it again. I guess you could do them both at the same time, and then just that final like boss one would be annoying for like if you're not that fussed about playing games. Yeah, there we go. Sword of the Sea platinum. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I feel like there's like a lot of people in today, and hopefully this is the start of I'll be back tomorrow with Blue Prince, maybe. The great lock-in continues. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. What's the best way to... I was gonna get like names up, but... Exactly, we'll be here tomorrow for Blue Prince, and we'll get the platinum on that tomorrow. Day 1, just beat it on your first go. It should half 1-ish. That's what I'm kind of going for. Today I was live at 2, I think, but half 1-ish until like half 5-ish. I don't know when I'll go off, obviously, but between that time, yeah, 24 hours. Yeah, I'll be live in 5 minutes until tomorrow. Like, I think that would like send me into some kind of spiral. Because I've only played 5. I've not even finished the game yet. That's what, basically I'm going back to the... I think I might start again, just because I have forgotten what I was kind of going for. I do have my notepad somewhere that I need to get, that had like... Because I was doing the... Obviously I don't want to spoil it, but you know the painting puzzle? Or like the... Like when you go in each of them, there's like the paintings. I was doing that, and I got like halfway through. And then I stopped. So that's kind of the point I'm at. But yeah, so tomorrow, day 1, was it called Dare Mode? We'll do all this. We'll get the Blue Prince platinum. And yeah, so I feel like yeah, okay, yeah. So tomorrow, Blue Prince. I'm not even going to say maybe. I will be here at... Pete, I've not even finished the game, so I need to decide that in like a month when I actually get the when I actually finish the game and I work out how hard it will be. Because I've not even, because obviously I was avoiding spoilers, I've not looked into exactly what you would have to do. You know, I don't know how to finish the game. But yeah, I've seen that it is hard. I feel like at this point they would have patched it. Oh, you would think, unless they're leaving it like intentionally, you know, so you can like cheat it. But just because it has been like 5 months since the game came out, you would think that they've patched it. But it's mainly just about to finish the game, just because when like the Game of the Year discussions happen, I want people to say that I did actually play it, because I do think it will end up being like high up for me if I actually play it, but you know, I've only powered in. So, 22 hours from now, we'll be back here, playing Blue Prince, finish the game in one go. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.